Okay, quick disclaimer, I accidentally pressed the stop button. So technically, that was my part one of the PS2 games I have. So instead, it's a part two. Huh. Anyway, this is the PS2 games I have. And shown right here is the ones I just showed you in the first episode. There's a lot, but there's actually some more I haven't shown you. So, without further ado, let's begin. The first one in part two is Rayman Raving Rabbids. Like, Rayman Raving Rabbids. Yes, I like the series. Fight me on that. Also, if anyone can tell me what this is from, I don't really know. By the way, this isn't... When I got it, this isn't how much it cost. This is how much it cost. $4. And this game actually works pretty good on the PS2, but definitely not the way I control it, and it's better on the Wii, so you're off better playing the Wii version, since this version is really awkward to control. But aside from that, the game is basically the exact same, but some controls actually work better on the PS2 than they do on the Wii. So for some games, it might be a bonus or plus, but I personally prefer the Wii version, so that's up to you. Next up is Spongebob Lights Camera Pants. An amazing party game. Definitely a very fun one, too. I actually got this game pretty while back, and this is actually a very good copy. Definitely a must-buy. Definitely a must-buy for anyone who are fans of SpongeBob. And, of course, there was a new... Actually saw the return of the Dirty Bubbles original actor, Charles C. Riley, I think that's his name, who sadly passed away in 2007. But it's amazing to see that he was brought back to voice the Dirty Bubble again. And it still featured the late Tim Conway and Joe Lasky. Which Joe Lasky didn't voice Mermaid Man. That was Ernest Bogmine. I probably butchered his name, so I'm sorry. I'm not going to spoil the plot, but it's definitely a must-buy. And it's pretty funny, too. So, make sure you pick it up on Amazon, or probably your old retro game store. I don't freaking know. Okay. I think I might have messed up on the camera, so I'm sorry. Here I got two games. The Capcom Classics Collection, Volumes 1 and 2. Definitely a lot of Capcom games, which I think there's a maximum total of... Okay, that's 20... So technically there's actually 42 games in both packs. So you're technically getting 42 games with this. That's a steal, and definitely a bargain. Though most of the games are Street Fighter 2. So, I mean, that's kind of good, but again, that could be kind of a waste. Here's MLB Power Bros. I just said I was not interested in baseball, but I don't know. I think this one looks a bit better. At least this one looks much better. This is actually an interesting, since this series is mostly popular in Japan, since we never got most of the games here. But apparently, 2K was at least nice to us that at least we got a taste of what the games looked like in here. They're pretty fun, and if you do catch these, you can get them on the Switch for region free. I actually thought this looked pretty good, even though I'm not a sports fan myself. But if you do say you get a sports game, don't pick these games up. What? Hang on. Apparently someone is watching Gumball for some reason. That's a good show. So, there's that. And next up here's Super Busta. Oh my gosh, what the heck is this cover? What is this cover? I mean, the game is good, but why would you use this cover? It looks crap. Who's like, yeah, we should use a baby on there, and with sunglasses. Man, it would be better. Also, this is published by Acclaim. This wasn't made by it. Well, it was made by Taito. Here's the actual game. I like it. But again, who is like, yeah, we need to do this. Also, if you see right there, it's a new copy, since it's in a very almost mint condition. I actually saw this at, let's see, what did I remember? Oh yeah, I saw it at Super Mega Replay, but I couldn't get it. But instead, I decided to get it on Amazon, and man, it was dirt cheap. It was worth it, so definitely a good game in my collection. Next up is Super Busta Move 2, and I think we have a couple problems. If you notice here, there's also this character called Wolo. He's doubled twice, and one small one, and a giant one. Also, Mog, who is one of my favorite characters, by the way, is seen right here if you can see it clearly. But in my opinion, at least the box art is much better. It is at least a bit more better than the first one, and at least represents the game much better. However, it's instead made by Ubisoft, which also made Rabbids, which I forgot to mention that earlier. So, in that way, this game technically is a much better, has better representation than the first one, and by far an improvement. Yeah, I just picked another game if you didn't notice. Might have spoiled some. But anyway, here is the Namco Museum. Where I got... Wait, what? Wait a minute, hang on. Sorry, it was just another person. So, this of course includes Pac-Man Arrangement, Pole Position 2, Dig Dug, and Galaga Rearrangement. Also includes 3 new games, plus several other Namco favorites. Really? What kind? Also, this was done on a compact disc. If you don't know how they work, it's a little complicated, but again, they work okay. But definitely not the ideal way I would think about playing these games. But again, it's nice at least to get some Namco stuff, since I do like their company. Plus, they were the ones who did Smash Brothers in Smash 4. So, let's set that down and continue on. Here's One Piece Grand Battle. And judging by this release, this was done around 4Kids. And apparently this was on Cartoon Network for some reason. Yeah, 4Kids have dubbed One Piece, which I have DVDs to show you of that. If you want to look at that, go check out my older video for look at DVD menus for One Piece Volume 1. This game was actually mentioned, and I mentioned this, I have this game, and here it is. Actually a pretty fun game itself, kind of like Power Stone, which I've never played Power Stone, but this is a very fun game. The acting is it's alright, but nothing I would say perfect. But if you want to get a One Piece game, this might be a good choice, but again, you're off better getting like other games like the Pirate Warrior series, which those are much better games, so I'd recommend getting those instead. Here is One Piece Pirates Carnival, an abomination, this game to say the least. This game itself is a really interesting one, since this is heavily changed from the Japanese version and has a lot of weird continuity issues. For one, a few of the characters that did not appear in the anime for the 4Kids dub appear in this game, and Frankie, who was supposed to appear in this game, does not, and was replaced with a new version of Buggy. Why did they release it in this state? Also, I forgot to mention, the One Piece Grand Battle was also changed. It originally was just called Grand Battle Rush, and was just renamed Grand Battle. I hope that doesn't confuse people, but again, it's alright. It's fine, but really nothing I would say perfect. So honestly, you could just skip this over and really just question, why was this made?